Hey everybody, this is Nili Brosh, and I'm here for the Dean Markley Tour Diaries. Although today I'm going to tell you a story that's more of like the resident show diaries rather than tour diaries. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got the gig at Michael Jackson 1 by Cirque du Soleil, where I play guitar every night, twice a night, 10 shows a week, and drive myself crazy, obviously. But anyway, so this is kind of a long story for something that, you know, it's just one gig, but I actually auditioned for this 3 times. So it's just kind of proof that things can come around again and you can make a difference. You can make it happen even if it's not on the first time. So going back to 2012, when the show was first being created, there was a flyer going around on Facebook about, Cirque du Soleil looking for a female guitar player to play a character that's kind of got this like big gold costume and gold guitar and, just this amazing glowing character. Obviously having to play the beat at solo and all this stuff. So given the style of music that I play, a lot of people who know me have sent me this flyer online and they were like, hey, you should check this out. You should audition for this. This is like perfect for you. So I auditioned for it, and that was like submitting some sort of thing where you're saying, why you want to join Cirque du Soleil and what do you like about Michael Jackson and all this other stuff. And then they got in touch with me and they were like, can you send us some videos of you playing these songs? I did that, sent it their way, and then a few months later I heard that I'm a finalist, and then the gig went to somebody else, and I was like, all right, cool, I got close, that's awesome, and you never know, maybe these things will come back around. So I think 3 years later, somewhere in 2015, I get another email from Cirque du Soleil and they're like, hey, our guitar player needs a backup, in case she's out or touring or doing something else or whatever. Would you like to audition? And I'm like, sure, but the caveat was, we need all new videos of the exact same thing you played the last time. And I was just like, okay, no problem, I can do that. And so I submitted that, but again, another caveat was, hey, we want you to wear 5-inch heels in this video and just walk around and play the songs. And I was like, okay, I can do that, I think. So I went out and I bought heels specifically for that video, which I later returned to the store because, look at me, do I look like I really wear heels all that much? So anyway, practice walking around in them while playing the beat at solo for like a week before I filmed these videos. I, made practice videos and checked out how my stage presence looks and what I should change about it. And I was really going for it. I was like, this time I have it, I really want this gig. And I sent it to them, and I think, a long time went by, maybe like a month or something, when they were finally like, and I followed up with them, still like, oh yeah, we're still looking at it, blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, hey, it's not gonna work out. And this time I was like, okay, I worked so hard for this, but you know what? Okay, cool. And then, I went on to do other work. And then earlier this year, in March, I believe it was, I got another email and they were like, hey, we want to fly you out to Vegas to audition for this. And by this point I was like, you guys kind of jerked me around like a couple of times already. I don't really feel like going, but of course I had to do it, It's not like I'm gonna say no. Even when I had other auditions and other things going on that week, I was like, well, I'm never gonna let myself live it down if I don't try again, right? So, the difficult thing about this kind of thing is that, like, you never know what to do if you're auditioning again and again for the same role, because it's not like they're telling you, we're looking for this or we're looking for that, so you don't really know what to change about what you're doing, if anything, so you're like, do I play it the same way that I did the last time? Do I do something new? The only thing I knew is that I have to wear heels again, so I went to the store and bought heels again to bring to the audition, which again I returned when I came back. But anyway, the audition in person was much better because, well, A, I already knew the songs, and B, it's always better to make a human connection with people and actually be in their presence and hang out with them and get a feel for the people that you might be working with, rather than sending videos and you know, hoping to make a good impression via email. So I think the biggest difference with this particular audition, and I should mention this is when I actually got the gig, but the different thing about this audition is that I wasn't trying too hard anymore. I mean, I wanted the gig and everything, but unlike the last time, I didn't like attach too much meaning to it. I was just like, you know what? If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, something else will work out. And I really believed that, and that was the difference. So I think, you know, I don't even remember playing particularly well at this thing, but I think, again, the difference was that my body language probably said something else. It probably was like, I don't feel like I have to have this. I want it, and I'm gonna work hard, but I'm not trying too hard. And that's just my personal opinion about what happened. I mean, we could speculate all day long and never find out, because again, even when you get the gig, you never know what you did right or what you did wrong or what you did differently. But all I know is I'm really, really glad that I went for it again for the third time. Third time's the charm. And now I'm here living in Las Vegas doing almost 500 shows a year, which is like ridiculous when you think about it. Who does that, right? But here we are, 5 years later. So, you know, again, just a good lesson to keep going for it, you know, because it's really easy to say no, especially when you feel like you tried it before, but it's never too late. So, hope that helps. And I'll see you next time.